What's up, everybody? Did you see that Google beat? Wow. Google smashing it. Must be all those YouTube ads and super chats, eh? See you in just a few moments. What's going on, everyone? Are you ready for Wednesday earnings? My God. This week, guys, it doesn't get bigger than this. We have Apple earnings. We had Microsoft yesterday. We had Google, Spotify coming out in the morning, Shop coming out. Totally contrast. I had a little bit of a sneak peek. I'll admit, I sneak peeked the pre-market just before just to have a look. And there were some wild percentages on each one of these earnings. And it's really mixed. Some up, some down, and the market doesn't want to move ahead of JPOW. Of course, we've got JPOW sometime in, I think about 3.5 hours after market open, something like that. Get your economic calendars out. ForexFactory.com has a good one. MarketWatch has a good one. How is everyone doing today? How are you guys going? I see Harry's in the room. Harry says Tesla is reversing, making the move to the 3K. Good to have you here, Harry. Good to have everyone in the community. You've got Gravity, Dr. Horton, Donkin, Dave, Dustin, Dave, everybody else that's coming through. You know I can't read all your names. There's just too many of you now in the community, which is awesome. Betsy will be on mute. Alpha T, you would have lost, but I like the fact that you're prepared to put the money on the table. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Doge waking up, says Kevin. You mean the Doge father is waking it up. I want to show you a meme that's in the private Discord. Let me just quickly bring the private Discord over here. So, I'm sorry, this is pretty funny. I didn't see this one, guys. Good work, Steven. That's a good one. Now let's go up here, and I like this. This is like NFT art. Look at this. Look at this beautiful work. Did you do this? Or is this stolen from somewhere else? That's like the Mona Lisa of Doge images. My God, look at that. So beautiful. Love it. It's just, it has so much going on for it too. You've got like the rocket, you got, I mean, that might be the moon, but let's just call it Mars. You got the Tesla, you got the Doge. I mean, it's beautiful. I like it a lot. What do you guys think about that one? Some other great stuff going on in the memes here. I think it's exclamation mark Discord. If you are not in the community already, get into at least the public Discord, exclamation mark Discord in the chat, and it should give you the link. I'm getting the technology for this. This is moving ahead. We're moving ahead. Big things are coming. We've got new emojis coming for the members as well. Stonk Squad, Diamond Hands, and day traders out there. You'll get exclusive stuff, exclusive NFTable emojis coming soon. But I do love the memes. So let's get started here talking about a little bit of crypto. Then we'll get into our stocks. Then we'll get into our pre-market discussion about what's going on today. Let's just quickly talk about the Doge, because you know what? You can't ignore it. Of course, Elon comes out, calls himself the Doge father, basically says he's going to be on Saturday Night Live. And I think it's like May 8th or something like that. Talk about pre-setting up the hype. And we know that means that now, unfortunately, Doge is back. And what that did was it killed all the other crypto coins. It always does this. So here goes the breakout. This is the line we put on yesterday. We had that 28 cents we wanted to get broken above. You actually got a breakout this time, though. And then you got a retest. And then you got the availability to actually reload in and up. And that was fairly significant. Like, what was the percentage here? The percentage to the top was 23%. So pretty damn good on the Doge straight away. But I don't like it when this market goes because it makes me sad. on my non-Doge coins. It makes me sad my non-Doge coins. But there was these other buy zones. Look, once it got through, that's strong. And unfortunately, it looks like this will be a discussion point that we'll have to go over the next couple of weeks. Let's check out BTC because the rest of the market's going to be grinding higher or lower based on this. Daily 2050, right smack bang on this zone. Let's have a look at the levels in just a few moments. You know that this could be a stock. This could be a commodity. I don't care what it would be. But exactly here is where you expect the resistance to be found. 55-ish K. Of course, it's that psychological level and the 2050. Let's scroll over here to the lines. Let's get the lines up. We'll use our Bitcoin wisdom lines. What's going on in the BTC world? So 55,000 only has 25 coins there. It's nothing. 400 coins at 55.5. It's not very much. So really the big coins are sitting around 57K, which makes sense because that's where the next resistance is. And that is right around up here. So that 57K area is going to be a little bit tough to get through, but you know how I feel. Get a daily above this 2050. Let's go 60K. Then let's go new all-time highs, guys. That's what we're talking about. How can crypto be over when it hasn't gone euphoric yet? We haven't seen that mass crazy euphoria just at this zone. But what about ETH? Oh, glorious ETH. We knew it hit my 12-month target, but we updated the target. Luckily for us, we were big brain and we knew that this thing would be breaking out. We got our daily close here. We got Ethereum to a new high. Ethereum continues on and now it moves towards the 3,000 level. Can you believe it? Let's have a look at ETH versus BTC now. Phenomenal stuff. ETH versus BTC, full on crazed breakout. We were following it down here. This is when we started talking about it. This is the difference between a quality TA, like we do here in the community, and what a lot of other people do. Because of course, once you recognize a trend, once you recognize that breakout that occurred down here, remember we're on a weekly, but really it was all about that daily. Look, right there. Oh my God, so good. Take a snapshot, guys. Snap it up, put it on your wall, and say, I won't make this mistake again of not seeing this. Because when you get the coil, look at the coil master just above the resistance. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. I love the coil. And that's where it was. That was really, really cool. Let's go out to the weekly now and try to figure out whether ETH is going to have a ballistic run. Now, if it does have a ballistic run, where do we expect this to stop? Does it stop at this crazy spike it got over here? Does it stop around this zone, this 0.55? We're going to have to follow probably a moving average here. We're going to have to follow moving average because it's too tough to know exactly where it's going to stop. The 50 moving average has been good on the bigger pullbacks, but this breakout looks really significant. Oh, go back to that weekly. What are we seeing? I'm worried about this area. That's still quite far away, but I am worried about it. I think that this area here presents a very logical conclusion for where ETH kind of stops and BTC takes over. And this is what happened last time in the cycle. It happens time and time again that we'll get the giant rainbow out. Where's the rainbow? There's the rainbow for BTC. Doesn't even look bad anymore. It's in the little orange range. Orange range is just, where we're kind of like, talking about FOMO intensifies. We haven't hit our nice red range yet. When we go back over to, of course, what's this? This flow chart. We're right back on the point of buying. And, I don't want that one. Where is my other one? I don't know where it went, but you know the charts that I bring up all the time. So basically, it's still looking fine. BTC is good. ETH still looks really strong. Looks like it's going to beat out BTC. ADA looks really, really good on the charts. We had that breakout yesterday. We'll zoom on through here. Hits the resistance of 133. No closure above. Still the same thing as yesterday. When we close above 133, we move to the 147, and we will be there hopefully very soon. Let's give a quick shout out from the community to Antune Rogers. And yes, I know we had another super chat, but Antune Rogers joining the Stonk Squad. Thank you so much, Antune. I probably mispronounced your name, but you know what? It's great to have you here in the community, and stay tuned because there's going to be some big emojis that you're going to get access to very, very soon. It's going to be good. Welcome to the community, sir. So, yep, breakout here, 133 for ADA, still the same thing. Dot, I don't care about it until it gets above 36. Stupid dot, dumb dot. Why is it not above 36? 36, 36, 36. You know what I'm saying, 36. Why? Because the moving averages and all of this trouble on the left-hand side. Look at the 36. It's the zone. We need dot to get above that. This is fairly compelling once you get a little bit of flow on to the 36. Fairly compelling, like a tweezer. Double rejection candles. Little bit of flow on momentum there, which is what we want. We want momentum flow on, and then we can be getting excited to the 36. But yeah, that's the zone that the selling will occur. And once we clean that, it's all green for dot, back in the hype train, back on the good path. Let's have a look at Link. Similar type of setup. Comes back to our support, double moving averages. What a great zone. Anyone get this zone? Keen technical analysts out there. Beautiful area. Nothing changed from yesterday. Bit of a pullback due to the nasty Doge. Now, once you clean the 37, kind of 65, 37, 80 area, we can move on. We can go back to our 40, the promised land for Link. That looks good. XRP, I don't care. I really just don't care. Maybe 143 plus, then we can get excited. But other than that, don't care. Doge, don't care. Uniswap, 41.90. Nice. This one, it's in uncharted lands. You're in a breakout, a serious breakout above that 38.63. You can see it's come back and tested it a few times. It goes, no. We're ready to keep going. This one's all about market capitalization. Where do you guys think Uni can get to? So current Uniswap market capitalization. Let's have a look here. Let's click on the button. Let's go to the Uniswap. $21 billion. Where do we think Uniswap can get to? What do you guys think? How big? Give me your market capitalization for the next couple of weeks for Uniswap. Remember, Uniswap version 3.0 or whatever it is coming. Remember also, guys, give us a like. Help us in the YouTube algorithms. If you enjoy this stuff, get on board. Like the button. Hit the like. Wherever the like is on your screen. I don't care if you're on the Androids, if you're on the Apples, if you're on the Pad, if you're on... I don't know what you're on. You could be on the Blackberries. But if you're on the Blackberries, you need to give us a like, just because I can't believe you're still using Blackberry. Uni is beast mode. Yes. Give me your market capitalization, though. I want to know what you're thinking, guys. I want to know what you're thinking. BNB also on a absolute rocket ship. 564 still doing very, very nice. KSM really outperforming DOT as well. So that's Kusama. You know I prefer Kusama. I love Kusama. Kusama. But the Uni is on the ship. Here we go. We got 50 billion from Ray Lim. We got 24 billion from NN or NU Ram. I need new Ram, so it's a good name. Thomas Wadden, either 25 or 30 bill. I'm with you, Thomas. I'm around that area. 25, 30 billion. Truly Messiah says, I'm on the algorithms. Good work, Truly. Get on those algorithms. Matthew Harris has a strange one. 21.6 billion. Interesting. Okay. I like it. So Uniswap looking good. DOT, I think, has got potential in the future. ADA's already got potential, but just needs that little bit extra. Ethereum's all green, all good at this stage. Bitcoin will get us through the promised land of that daily close, and then we can get excited about that. So the coin market overall looks good, but the resurgence of the Doge is technically a negative to many of the coins. In fact, when the Doge goes up, you know it belts that secondary market. Bradley back coming in. Welcome to the Diamond Hands. Thank you so much, Bradley, for joining up to the community. Appreciate having you here and resubscribing. I believe you're a resubscriber. You've got a pink diamond. So thank you so much for joining in on the fun, and we hope you're enjoying the community so far. All right, let's go around the markets now. Let's have a quick talk about what's going on here. So we've done some crypto. We know BTC's the 55K plus daily. We know Ethereum's on the rocket ship. We know the rest. But what the hell is going on with this market? US 100 down here, 0.18% today. This thing looks sick. It looks disgustingly sick. We've got the Fed coming out. We know that Jerome Powell is kryptonite to the stock markets. He never says anything good. He doesn't usually say anything bad. He just says the exact same thing. So what do we believe Jerome is going to say? We will use all of the tools at our disposal to save the US economy. Something like that. It's the same odd stuff. But what I'm really doing is I'm looking at this crazy S&P 500. It is so weak and the volume is hideous. Look at the volume. It's so bad. Very little volume. And that is what the key is here. Look, is it unusual to have low volumes? Well, no, sometimes you do get low volumes and you generally get them when the market's grinding higher. But notice how this low volume and the grind higher here is followed by a sell-off. Also, when we go over, that's a bit of more of, that's a proper rally because you can see big volume rallies coming through there. They're all getting into the participation hype train. But we're really dropping off here. We're not finding too much strength. So I'm still thinking that evil chart that we showed here, it's making sense. It's making sense right now. We had Google come out, great result. We'll talk about it. We had Microsoft come out. You know, it's a good result, I think. But, you know, the market wants more. And now we're sitting here and we're unable to grind high. So unless Apple takes us through to the promised land, unless Facebook and Amazon get the pump rolling, and that's what we need here. We need the pump rolling. We could be looking at a sell-off. Does anything change from yesterday? Absolutely not. We've still got exactly the same levels. 41.20. And we're still stuck around on this daily. It's daily, daily, daily. We need a closure above 41.90. Once that happens, we can be pretty sure it's going to the 42.50 zone. What do you guys think about this market? It's hideous volume and it doesn't look that great, realistically. Eka Aurora coming in with Singapore $2 NEE double bottom TA after market analysis. Oh, thank you so much, Eka. You know how it is. Yes, I will do that in just a few moments then. Thank you very much for the donation. And yeah, I'm really kind of like, do I keep my investments? Yes. Do I trade right here? Long leg doji. Long leg doji on the daily. I mean, it's very small leg doji, really. But there's just indecision. It's very tough trade. It's very tough to trade right there. So we'll be continue watching through, but everything's just at resistance waiting for this. Even look at the NAS. I mean, we've fully trapped the NAS. We're between 40,050 and 13,722. We are in coil range, boring range. So you really have to then look outside. You can't actually get that much direction from these right now. Their direction sucks. It's bullish, but like 60% bullish, 40% bearish. That's the way I'm kind of thinking of it. Slightly bullish just because the trend is. So I'm pretty neutral on the markets. I don't know how you guys feel. Maybe you feel a little bit neutral. Maybe you don't. But I do feel that the correction could be imminent. Truly Messiah says correction imminent. Yes. It's a bubble, says Bloodbath McGrath. I think because you have Bloodbath in your name, you just want you want some selling. Welcome to the 1,030 viewers here for Apple earnings day, Facebook earnings day. Let's go through some of the big numbers, some of the big stocks that have reported over the last 24 hours. I'm going to start with Alphabet, Google. Where we are right now, we're watching YouTube. We're giving them money. Look at this beauty. Wow. 5% up. Absolute mammoth considering where it was. And look, the market didn't even know how good it was going to be. Pre-market 2409. Beautiful result here. It's very strong. It's along everything we saw. We got crazy bullish over here. We love the 2000. Look at the 2000. Look at the buy wicks. It was so good. And then it came through. And we talked about this yesterday during the stream. Google was always going to be the better pick over Microsoft. Microsoft had been like, yeah, had gone off into the sun. It's hard. Microsoft needed to make so much money. Google just, you could see it. Look at the GameStop situation. How is the GameStop situation not going to profit for Google? My channel grew heaps during that time. It's logical, guys. Think outside the box. Why is Google one of the strongest picks? Because of the GameStop situation, because of the pandemic and everything else. The ads are back. The spend is coming. And all the big companies are coming into this one. So I still think Google is very solid. They also own the only competitor, realistically, to Tesla's auto taxi kind of business concept. So what do you guys think of this? I mean, there's probably no trade here now, so we'll get off this chart straight away. But yeah, I was pretty impressed by it. Microsoft, we'll quickly go over there. So Microsoft was, was a good result, but not that great. 255 here. Notice it's come back down to the daily 20. Do I like Microsoft here? No. I don't particularly care about Microsoft unless it hits my weekly 20. When it hits my weekly 20, I get excited. But I don't care about Microsoft unless it hits the weekly 20. I can wait. I'll be patient. I'm a patient beaver. And we'll wait for Microsoft. So, yeah, that one, does it excite any of you? I love the company. I think I don't love the company, but I like the company. And I do think that they're kicking Zoom's ass, which has always been what we're doing. But let's just go and have a look at AMD. Yes. Good work, AMD. Proving all those haters wrong yesterday when they sold it off. It was up 1.6% at one point, 1.7%. And then it came down to 0.23. And now 4.3% up. They're dominating. Retail domination. Laptop domination. Server. Well, they don't dominate anything in server, but they are improving. So, very strong action here from AMD. Look at this on the weekly too. I don't even think we pointed this out yesterday. Holy moly. It doesn't get better than this. Weekly rejections, double weekly hammer. Oh my God. It was so good. But we did talk about that breakout occurring. So, look, the market, loose lips market, definitely loose lips market, and it presented massive earnings depth. If I was going to be a gambler yesterday, this probably would have been my one. So I would have missed out on the Google Fest if I was gambling on which one I thought was good, because this was the best TA. I love the TA here. We spoke about it. But yeah, very, very good. 88.91. Let's now go back to not Bradley Back's question, Eka Aurora's question, because I've been mean. Then we'll go through Shop. Then we'll go through Spotify, because Spotify's getting mutilated this morning. And we'll go through some of the TA for the earnings at the end of the session. Let's now do NEE. NEE, Nextra Energy. Is this the one? Yeah, legitimate double bottom. So Echo Aurora says, is that a double bottom? It was a double bottom, yes. You have correctly identified, sir. A double bottom. Very well done. I like it. And let's just take the distance, because I have a feeling it might have already kind of completed for you. Oh, no, not yet. So it's pulling back. And you're thinking, do I like this or not? An utilities company pulling back into the support. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. I guess the thing I don't like is it's gone 2/3. So let's say this is just a thing in general with TA. If a market comes up, let's say your expectation is back into the highs or whatever. So if a market comes up halfway and then pulls back, I give it tick of approval. I like that a lot. We should all like that. It's cool, guys. But if the market goes up 2/3 and then comes back, it gets like a hovering, that's my tick. It's a pretty ugly tick. There's no real tick. The tick's at the end, but there's a lot of indecision in that. I don't really like the fact that it's gone that far up. So we have to be big brain about this. We need to think, okay, if we want to pick it up at this level, how are we going to do it? We're going to use smaller time frame lightning bolts. We're going to use that trough action, that peak action, that higher trough action, and then the breakout to the new peak. That's what we need to do. Dr. Horton says NEE has got good green energy for a utility company. So it's a Biden company. That's what you're saying. Cool. Yep. I mean, it's certainly pulled back and it's coming to the right zone. If you like the company, this is the right area. 76.50. It's the right area. But if you want to wait for that little bit of extra confirmation, we need that lightning bolt. Hello to the 1,184 viewers that we've got. We are 1 hour, 5 minutes away from big pre-market, big days, big weeks. Let me just click on this. Whew. You know what I'm scared for? I'll tell you what I'm scared for. Can anyone guess which earnings report today I am scared for? All right. What do you think? Which one do you reckon it is, guys? Is it Apple? Is it Facebook? Is it Qualcomm? Is it Teladoc? Was it one that already came out? Which one do you think I am scared for? I'm actually very interested in MGM as well. See how they did. That is it's just so fun. I love earnings. It's great. It's great. Okay, so NEE, yet not bad at all. And yes, that is the correct level. Let's now go to Knock Knock. Super Chat $2.99. Oi, Tom. Are you going to go skiing? Is it cold? Uni, $46 billion. $46 or $46 billion? Is that what you think it's going to be worth? Uni 46. Am I going to go skiing? Is it cold? I live in Melbourne, man. Everything's cold. Melbourne, as Americans call it. I used to live with the American guy. It was cool. He called it Melbourne. People say I'm scared of Square. I'm scared of T-Doc. Yeah, you know I'm scared of T-Doc. I am. I'm terrified. What hideous thing. What a hideous thing. Stupid T-Doc. You are correct. Knock Knock, thank you very much for your donation. Then we've got Bradley back. Wait a second. What is going on here? CZK 200. I don't even know how much that is, but I'm going to read this out. Emil Panayotov. CZK $200. I don't know what that is. And he says, chicken tendies. Well, hopefully some people have gotten some chicken tendies recently out there in the markets. Hopefully they have. Thank you so much, Emil. Thank you for that very generous donation, though I have no idea exactly how much that is, actually. Just Julia says, I'm scared for Tesla, scared for PLTR, but everyone knew T-Doc is scary, says Emil. Yes, it is. T-Doc sucks. Stupid T-Doc. We don't love T-Doc here. PLTR is a horrible thing. This is a Bradley back super chatting $5. What to make of yesterday's PLTR action? Wicked off the 50 and looks like it's going to look for support at 23.50 before trying again. Yeah, you're right. This thing might as well be called T-Doc 2.0. This is T-Doc 2.0 because not only does T-Doc suck, but PLTR sucks just as much in terms of price action. You might love the company, I understand. But this is very, very funny. So it hits the 50 exponential moving average. Yes, it just cannot get through it. You were correct yesterday here, Bradley back. And then it's sold off. And now it goes down to the next little level. Now, I would have thought it probably goes down to this 50 moving average, around 23.40, 23.50, which is what you're thinking. And then hopefully we can get a resurgence in PLTR to get it back above the 50. And it looks like for now, I mean, is it even the 50 that's stopping it? I mean, it's already cleaned the 50 twice before. So why is the 50 the problem? We originally thought 24 was the problem. We got through that through Hype Train. Then it got absolutely mutilated back. It's really tough. Other than the technical of $21-ish, 21.50-ish kind of cents buy zone, it's such a tough technical, this stock, because until you get it back above 25, I mean, how can you be sure you're out of the woods? You can't. It's really, really tough. And then if you draw something like through those highs, that's a problem. I don't know what we're doing. But yeah, 50 would be still a good win. And Palantir is one of those charts that if I was trading it, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm not coming back until I see something better. If you're invested in it, I understand you're like looking at it going, what are we doing? And at this stage, all you can be very, very hopeful for is the fact that you've got one long leg doji, decision made, little bit of weakness. Let's get through the 50 with a nice green candle. And then I think we are looking back to the 26. So I think you're looking for the 26 as soon as you clear the 50. And that's what you're probably asking. So yeah, it looks okay. Mickey Hong super chatted $5 CHF. My friend, what do you think about Amazon's earnings? We'll be talking about that soon, Mickey. We'll be talking about that soon. Don't you worry. We've also got D Gray coming in with a membership. Oh my goodness. You guys are membering up all over the place. Where are you, D Gray? I can't see you. It says you've become a member, but for some reason I can't see you in my chat. But thank you very much for joining, D Gray, and I appreciate it. Enjoy. I'm not sure what member you became, but welcome to the community. Kim Lim says, Tom is a patient beaver because he loves lumber and soft commodities. Well, if you knew me, Kim, which I know you do, I hate soft commodities. I hate soft commodities. They suck. Don't trade them. They suck. Don't get beaten like with a big stick like I did. I've traded so many soft commodities and they're all bad. When they roll, they're bad. When you own them, they're bad. When the tornado rips through the crops, they're bad. There's nothing good about soft commodities, guys. Okay, let's have a look at Amazon for Mickey Hogg. Oh my goodness. Don't even remind me about that. It's like reminding me of my BTC I sold for $15. It's not good. It's not good. Look, Amazon, I'm pretty optimistic here on Amazon. I think that Amazon is going to have good earnings. Do you guys think Amazon's going to have good earnings? What do you guys think? 1,240 viewers, people. The price action looks really good. Like, you've even got a flag here. I mean, this is technically a flag. Let's go to the 4-hour. Look at it. It's technically a flag, and it's already broken out ahead of earnings. It's like, you know, I'm so keen that I want to go to the next level. And if you take the full poll here as well, let's say we took that poll length and even extrapolated it out, it's all predicting very highly. We've done the channeling before. We know that we're kind of targeting this 3,900 once it breaks out. You've really got two ways of playing it. One, you wait for the earnings, and then you hopefully get part of the participation phase, because I feel like Amazon could really rip. You got stimulus check money that's come out in the quarter. You have people feeling optimistic and buying crap that they don't need. You've got people buying crap they don't need in general. Look, I told you about the golf story with my neighbor selling golf clubs to randoms. And he makes tons of money. People just throwing money around because they're like, I've been trapped for so long. I'm going to go buy my outdoor activity crap and everything else. And then they go on Amazon and they purchase it all. But yeah, I look, it's come back. It's come back. If Google is anything to go off, not that it is, but if it's anything to go off, do we have any other discretionary companies that have done well? What other consumer discretionary companies have done well? Shopify just did really well. Read the earnings, guys. I haven't been able to read the earnings yet. Read the Shopify earnings. Share with me right now what the hell was going on with those earnings. But I like this a lot, and I like the support. Yes. Thank you very much, Mickey. Stefan Figueras, super chat at $4.99. Tom, if I move to Australia, would you sponsor me with a work visa so that I can live, surf, and mooch off of your economy and eat Vegemite? Stefan Figuera is greedy. He wants to do nothing in Australia and eat Vegemite. You don't know how much it costs to give someone a visa here, man. It's so expensive. So expensive. I don't know exactly how much it is anymore. I think it's about 60, 65 grand minimum to give someone a visa. You better be a damn good trader, Steven. You better be a damn good trader. I want to see your high quality beast-like results. And, you know, anything can happen. But I like the fact you surf as well. Yes. You wouldn't want to come to Victoria. I think you'd go to another state because it's too cold down here. All right, let's see what the community says. Amazon is shooting Reacher here for Toronto. They built a small residential area for the series. My buddy is in on it. Oh, cool, Kevin. That's good. Buying crap, spending crap, says Truly Messiah. It has to be good, but it might not be as good as people expect. But this thing's been doing nothing. Look, in August, it was over here. In October, it was over here. In February, it's over here. I mean, God, it hit this in July almost. This is almost July price on Amazon. You can't tell me that there isn't some glory somewhere around here. Let's hope. A few other people say that's a no. Vassal of Chaya, what? I don't know what that is. Melbourne's the best to coffee shops on every street. Yes, I have about 3 coffee shops within like 3 minutes walking. Maybe less. Maybe, I think I've got one like a minute from my house. Yeah, I do. It's about a 2 minute from my house. It's phenomenal. So there's good stuff coming out here, but Amazon does look okay, and it is a flag. And if I was looking at this and I wasn't scared a little bit of earnings, then you would have to think that's the technical that you would be looking for a breakout that would continue on. So yeah, I like Amazon. I think it looks relatively strong. Down here, I was salivating. You guys know I was salivating all over it down here. But up here, I still like it quite a lot. It's not bad. Let's now have a look at AAPL before we do the rest of the super chats. Let's have a look at AAPL. Apple sitting right on resistance. We've got air tags. We've got colored iMacs that they found in 1997. Colored iMacs. Anyone remember the clams? You remember the little clam laptops? Let me show you the clam laptops. Apple clam laptops. I mean, what are they doing? They literally just go back in time and they just went, hey, let's make some clam laptops in iMac form. They even made shiny iMacs back then with these colors. So we've gone back in time. They've run out of all the Steve Jobs ideas, and they've gone back, and then they've gone and they've said, hey, Steve Jobs made clam laptops. Let's do that with our iMacs. They're back. Apple have they don't. I feel like they don't know what they're doing anymore. I feel like they don't know what they're doing. I'm a big Apple fan, but God, shiny colored laptops. I mean, iMacs. Is that the best they can do? Tom, have I done spot yet? No, I've just been going crazy PK subbing. So I will do spot. Don't worry. Amazon good for a swing trade trading in that channel. Yeah, look, the channel was great if you used options and you were looking at spreads. It was very, very good. Kevin says, I still have my clam laptop. Don't let go of it, Kevin. Do you have the box? Collectibles, guys. Remember, the keys of collectability. Get it in year 15, 10, year 10 to 15 after it comes out. And I'll give you a top tip in collectability. Not that this is a collectability channel. And this took me a long time to realize, okay? So this is actually genius in my opinion. It has to still be relevant, okay? I don't care if it's not relevant, it's useless. Throw it in the bin. If it's not still a relevant concept that they're still making, why are comics worth so much right now? Because they make crappy films about the comics. That's why. It's still relevant. If it wasn't relevant, they wouldn't be worth a fraction of what they're worth today. A fraction. Relevancy through the years is key to all collecting. There you go. I've dropped what I believe is the secret to collecting. It's good. It's good stuff. I've done too much research on thinking about how you do it. 134 here for Apple. You guys don't care about that. Resistance. We're in little baby channel, and Apple is waiting for a breakout long or a breakout short. We don't know where it's going to be. We don't know how good this earnings is going to stack up. This is the one that I'm like, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Google, I can come up with random decisions why I thought it was going up. Microsoft yesterday, I said, hey, I think it's going to be a little bit weak because everyone thought it was so great. AMD, we were bullish. This one, I don't know. I really don't know because I think that they're going to do well, but the share price is high and I got nothing. I haven't even done any social proofing on it. We're stuck in the range, and I think that when it breaks out of the range, look for this move. Move up would push into 138, so therefore probably a 140, and a move down is going to push back into these supports, somewhere around that 128, 127 kind of zone. So that's the way I feel about it. If you're thinking of picking it up here, well, you're basically gambling on the earnings. We all know that. But a breakout above could be quite strong. What are people saying here? We need a collectibles dedication stream. Yeah, I do love collectibles. I'd go crazy. I'd go into sports cards. I'd go into anything. I don't care what it is. You can collect whatever, and I'll check it out. It's awesome. All right, AAPL. I feel like that's just really stuck in the small channel. That's the way we have to do it. Now let's have a look at Spotify because I know it's getting beaten in the pre-market here. Also, Pinterest getting beaten down. I think that's one that's worthwhile having on your list. So Spotify coming down here to a 271. It's down 7% in the pre after the earnings results come out. So it's really lost a lot of steam here, Spotify. And it's failed at the wrong time. So it failed a breakout here, which makes me very sad. That breakout is very sad. It should have led for more. But you know, I can see why it was kind of failure. And that is because you have a big issue here and then you've got more issues really close to the next level. So it's not the best TA in the world. But yeah, back down. I guess it's just coming back down to support. If you're interested in something like Spotify, you've really got to be targeting much lower than where it is right now. I'm looking at like a 261, a 254, that kind of thing. Let's bring up Peloton. Because Peloton's a good example of where on the day everyone was like, oh, I'm going to buy it today. Nah, you have to wait for it to go to the next support. So where is Peloton now? It's sitting around this $100. Is this $100 support? Yes. But because of the bad news, it's going to take really good news or consolidation followed by breakout to allow us to be more bullish on Peloton. We cannot be bullish on Peloton here. It's a nah, because we don't know how long it could stay here for. Spotify, I feel like it's the same thing. Today's bad result, again, kind of ruins the ability for it to go long. We know 300 is the key in the resistance play in the future, so right here. And we also know that it could go a lot lower. It could go another $11 at least, just to even go touch the 260. So Spotify is in the middle of nowhere land for me right now. Do you guys agree? What do you think? What's the chat think about Spotify? Do you agree nowhere land? Or are we at prime buying location? I feel like nowhere land. Let's now have a look at Shopify. How is Shopify doing? 12, 15, up 5% here. Is this still cheap? So this is one that Kathy Wood was purchasing. If we even follow anything she does anymore. Some people do, some people don't. So you can see she purchased a little portion of it. April 26th. There it is. Little purchase. You can go kathysarc.com. Free little website. Just follows everything to do with ARC if that's what you're interested in. And yeah, I mean, she got some of it. She's been selling her PayPal in little portions of Square and buying coin, which, you know, whatever. And we'll go back over to the Shopify channel here, the Shopify. This is starting, or I think it broke a very significant level today if it holds it. So this is how I see Shopify. Shopify was lining up with that resistance. Don't worry about these red candles. It's about the closures and the wicks. So see right around all these closures and wicks is key. It's going to open at 12.15 at this stage. We know it could go on a massive bender if it gets above 12.50. So 12.50 is going to be where we really see this thing power on to like a 13.20. There's a lot of good swing trading opportunities in this thing. And if it does pull back now, let's say it goes like here and it pulls back like to this peak, which is 1180, I'd actually be pretty excited about picking up portions of it from the perspective of TA. Of course, you've got to make your own decisions, but this is the type of thing that you're looking for from a perspective of TA. Then you take it into the 1248. Remember, we now know the earnings. You're going to want to go and figure out what the hell they were. The market likes it looks like, at the start of the today. And this is working towards a participation swing into the 1250. So you've got to make the trade worthwhile. You've got to make the concept worthwhile to you. But yes, it is looking much stronger. And getting through that zone is super important on the closure. Apple wants 30%. Spotify says 5%. All right, let's not get political, guys. No politicalness. We don't do about that stuff. All right, what else we got here? Glenn says, should I sell T-Doc? I'm scared. That's up to you to make, man. You know I've got to do that. Ethereum is a beast, says John. Yes, Ethereum is a beast. And hopefully it continues to be a beast. Let's now have a look around the broad market before we go to the Singapore dollar donation and other donations. I see it because it's so shiny up there. 1337. I see what you did there. That's very, very cool. Let's just quickly load up this pre-market though. Enphase also getting absolutely obliterated in the earnings here. So BlackRock up 5%. Alphabet, Google that is, up 5%. Shopify up 4.5%. Moody's, Humana, Stanley Black, Facebook up 2% into the earnings for the end of the session. People feeling good about Facebook because it's with Google. So Google has a good earnings. Facebook is running with that concept. It's running with the ads concept. It's running with that core business making tons and tons of money. Now, negative side, we've got Enphase, Spotify, Amgen, Texas Instruments, ADP, Microsoft, Tesla. This one's a little scary, so we'll go to the super chat in just a few moments on this. Little scary. Boeing this morning coming out, now sitting at 240. So plenty of things going down and a few things going up. We'll go over to the crazy stonks. What's going in the crazy stonks? We've got crazy stonks. Mara up a little bit thanks to BTC. The rest of the stonks are down, led by Oxygen, Palantir, Tilray. Where's GME? AMC GME down a little. Okay. GME right around that 173 support. So we'll see how that holds through. Let's now go over to the donations. We've got Nami Levet, thank you very much for being so patient with me. Why did Tesla go down after good earnings? Well, firstly, Tesla goes down after almost every earnings. We did discuss it, unfortunately, on the channel here. Also, I think that because they changed their guidance, people are, the market's kind of like, we're not that bullish on it. Plus, this is a good opportunity to take a lot of the wind out of Tesla's sales. I mean, look, how much is Tesla worth? No one can really put a price on how much is Tesla worth. So this is just the manipulation that goes in on it. Is the earnings bad? No. Did it meet expectations? I think it met what they said it was going to do, but so did Microsoft and so did others. It's just that they don't like the core business or they don't like what they said about the future. Now, I don't think Tesla said anything wrong, but that whole Bitcoin thing got the market all pissed off as well, and there's a few other things that were going on. 694 is not a good price. We don't want that to hold today. We want to see instant buying, preferably in the morning, and really what we're looking for here today is Tesla holding 700. All the Tesla bulls need Tesla to hold 700, because if it doesn't, where does it go? Down here. Back down to the 670 area. And if it doesn't hold 670, unfortunately, Harry's going to come out and he's going to have to buy a lot, because it's going even lower. I actually think under 670, I mean, usually you would think it exposes 625, but I actually think it could expose 600 again. And especially if the rest of the market goes. And this is what the problem is. If the rest of the market fails here, as in the SP 500, then Tesla will come with it, guys. And it will go bad. It will be like a rotten egg. That's how bad it'll be. Let's hope. Today's close is key. Basically, we close underneath 700. Back down to 670 we go. We close under 670. Ugh, it's bad. At this stage, all you can hope for is pre-market is wrong. Market picks up. Little bullish close on the day. That would be glorious for you and you could be quite happy. So unfortunately, that's why it's not that it's a bad earnings. It's just that's what it does after earnings. Look at the other earnings. Down. Look at the other earnings. Down. Earnings down. Down. I mean, one up, okay? It's mostly down. Look at the previous history to get an idea of how things run. We might do a TDOC one soon and then be even more disappointed in it. Lego Spartan coming in with Singapore $5. Tom, can you take a look at Biogen BIIB? Surely can. Thank you so much, Lego Spartan. Appreciate your donation. Biogen. Haven't looked at this stock in quite some time. Oh, strange. Weekly. Okay. 265 on the open, 260 support, some buying. Let's go down the daily, see if we can. Oh, okay, that was a sell-off. There's a volume spike. Volume increased there. Clearly buying pressure is here. That was the earnings day. I don't know what the hell happened in the earnings. It's a biotechnology company, so it wasn't that bad. It really picked it back up. Trend line down. Series of lower highs coming through. This is not a good trend line. I'm just drawing just to emphasize the lower highs. Where do you pick this up? I mean, a safe play would be to wait for it to close above this little peak here. Then you know it's going more long. But I like the support as well, but then I don't like the lower highs. I don't want it down 260 again. I feel like you have to get it above here, man. But once you get it above here, what's this price? 273. There's a lot of gain potential in this. You've seen where it can go, 350 plus. How big is the company? 40 billion, yeah. I don't mind it, but it doesn't. This series of lower highs, the sequence must be broken. Just like Neo. We saw Neo break the sequence. Look at it. Tesla's down. Neo's like, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. So, yeah, wait for the sequence to be broken. All right. Paul Van Byte, Singapore 1337, the elite number. Thank you so much. Tom is the ultimate collectible. Keep until 55. Well, I appreciate your Paul, your kind words there, Paul. But I think there's actually even more wording here that needs to be read out. Keep until 55. You're spot on. When the average age of the collecting hobby gets to 55, get out, run away, because downsizing and unfortunately death for some people may be coming. And that's why in collectibles, you need to know, unless you love it a lot, you need to know when to get the hell out. You got to get the hell out. I'll show you guys on the stream one day my crappy comics that I have. And I'll explain to you exactly when I'm selling them and why I'm selling them there. Because just like any investment, there's a way in that's big brain, and then there's a way out that's really big brain. And that's what you got to do. Mike H, $4.99. DraftKings, please. And don't think that they're comics that you just find in the random store. They're not about that. It's about random rarity and minty fresh. That's what it has to be. Minty fresh. You're better off having one giant beast collectible than a bunch of crap. And that's just the truth. DraftKings. Let's get into DKNG. Ooh, not bad. At least it got above. Let's have a look at the weekly. So weekly 20 bounced off it, struggling to hold it this week. That was still a very decent like pull up, which it needed to do, because you can see here the 20 was being bounced off a few times. I'd like to see this hold as a weekly close. I'd like to see it hold there. Again, thank you very much, Paul Van Byte. Appreciate your very generous donation. I do love Singapore as well. Great place. Now, we've closed above here, have we? No, we failed. Get above the moving averages. I would like to see that bullish close. And when you get that, you're breaking this sequence. This candle here is like bad, really. It's just saying that it can't hold a strong day. So I wanted it to get above the moving averages, the 20 and the 50, the red and the blue line that we've got here. And when that occurs, you're feeling a lot more bullish about it to the 64. And then, of course, once you clear the 64, back to the 72. Once you clear the 64, it's all green, all good. But the 64 and this random two moving averages, because they have crossed on the daily, which is significant to the downside, it's important that you get a bullish close today. So you're up 0.37 in the pre-market. You need to see a lot more action. And I want you to get like a 60, 75 plus by the end of the day. Can you do it? I'm not sure. But if you can, then you can move towards 64. And once you get through 64, it's much better. It's back in the proper trend. Is it really bearish right now? Not really. I think it's just kind of right around the zone that you need decision to be made. Thank you very much, Mike, and have a great day, man. James B, super chat $2. Hypothetical, if you could own one dividend, which one would you own? Well, I'd own an Australian dividend to get franking credits, because I love franking credits. What do I want to do? Do I want to be defensive or do I want to be crazy? At current price or at some point in the future? At current price, it's tough because a lot of these big dividend stocks are up a lot more than you'd think. No dividend on healthcare, so that's not good. I'd pick healthcare if I could, but I don't think there's no really good quality dividend stocks in healthcare. 2 weeks ago, I would have picked Rio. I don't know. Probably West Farmers or something, just because it's unlikely to go bad. It just kind of hovers for a long time and does nothing. So I just collect my dividend and that's it. Nah, West Farmers boring. AGL, that's bad. Oh, it's all bad. BHP is going to go super cycle. How long do I have to hold it for? If I don't have to hold it for long, I'll go with an iron ore company. So we'll go with the iron ore company. There we go. Thank you very much, James B, for the donation. Appreciate it. MVIS, please. Yes, I saw MVIS. Let's have a look at Microvision. Oh, it's up at least. So this was a brutal sell-off. And we kind of knew it was going to be. Let's go to the 2 hour. Wait, what time frame do I need to get down to get the... Damn it. What is this, 5 minute? Okay, so I know it went to 31 in the pre-market, post-market kind of level. And at least it stabilized here at the 20. And I think that was very important it did so. It could be back on here for today because we got through the 24. The 24 got obliterated. It didn't even hold up for even a second. It was just like, boom, straight back through. Then we go down to kind of like the way it went up, really. Then we've come back down to the $19. This is the zone where people that are really greedy get back in and they go, oh, MVIS, yum, 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 yum. I'm back in on this demon thing. I'm excited about it. And you get these little wick rejections. Let's now go over to the 1 hour and have a look at how it looks. Yes, some consolidation. Praise some consolidation. Today, 22. Is it worth going back in on? That is the question you are asking, I'm sure. Oh, I'd be snaveling it in here just from the perspective of TA resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys know I love the 1, 2, 3 system, so I love the idea of resistances becoming support. Roll reversal. $20, 22. It definitely has legs in it if you're prepared, but you know you have to be prepared for serious losses and serious gains because you're still getting it where it's gone down around that 19, it's gone up to 22. You know it's been upwards of $30 and it's bouncing off that level. I saw a lot of people really hammering MVIS on YouTube and through forums and stuff yesterday, so maybe this is open. It's not for me. You guys know that. I don't like this type of thing. Financials divvy, yeah, but it's all about price on the financials. They're going to do nothing. The best dividend is Australian bank stocks. Crazy. You're getting like 10% on them. Mohammed Al Masari, welcome so much. Thank you for joining the Stonk Squad. Thank you for joining the community, and I really appreciate it. Glad to have you on board. Glad to have you on board. It's great to have you here. Was Neo covered, Terry? No, not just yet, Terry, but we will be doing it soon. Guys, let's get us up to 500 likes. We're at 478. I want to see 500 likes because you guys know what time it is. We are half an hour, 31 minutes away from stock market open. Today is Apple Day. Let's just have a quick refresh here of what's going on. We've got Neo later on the week as well. Scary Neo coming out later on the week. We've got Apple, Facebook, Qualcomm, Teladoc, Logicrap, eBay, MGM, and then I don't even know what that is. But they've got that as well. We've got that as well, guys. Then we have Mackie D's, Caterpillar. Oh, that stock's wild. Amazon, Neo, Twitterinos, and the rest. ExxonMobil. I mean, it's just a stacked week. Amazon's going to be fun. I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm excited about Facebook actually today. Let's have a look at the Facebook. Check out Facebook. Best divs are Russian stocks, 12.5%. Lol, says Lala69. Nah, well, There's stocks have 14% divs, but it doesn't mean you're not going to lose all your money. Some stock companies, they just pay giant divs. REITs sometimes pay huge divs as well. Doesn't mean they're good. I think the mixture is you're not just picking a div. You're picking a company that you wanted to hold your money for a little while, ideally. So Facebook is up here 1.9% to 309 ahead of earnings. So there was a couple of things I think I break down on this Facebook chart because I want to show you how you day trade like a boss on Facebook chart, because this is what we talk about all the time. Oh my God. Look at the lower highs. Look at them. Lower high, lower high, lower high. Why is that the wrong color? Lower high, lower high. It's amazing. And then it breaks out and it gets above. And I love that. It gets above the moving averages. It comes down and like just kisses them. It tests them out. And it becomes a very good buying opportunity here. Very good. In fact, you can jump in the 1 hour here. You can go to a line chart, which is what you should be doing. You can then put a horizontal line across all of these. And you can see here, support, resistance, beautiful level, breakout, retest, buy. And then look for the long. And you've been rewarded here today with a 309 in the pre-market. Now, is it scary going into earnings? Yes, sure. But when you have that series of lower highs getting snapped off and it's breaking up against, which we saw over here, that is a great sequence. I've shown you guys the power of this one before. We go to US dollar yen. It's a currency. And it doesn't matter. The same concept. Look at, that's the 4 out. Look at, oh my God, it happened recently. This isn't even the one I was going to bring up. Look at it. It's the same thing, guys. It clears that level. You get in, buy. It's glorious. It's the exact same thing. That's actually not what I was going for. I was going for the one over here. There it is. That one there. Now that, when it happens on a daily like that, that's where it's at. This was the best. Look at the gains. The sweet gains of currency right there. Perfect. So if you're going to take something out of today's session, I would wait for the lower highs to snap off. When that occurs, you can get in. And you should also go and very quickly look at this particular area here, because that's a great story of consolidation, break, retest, and long. So that's another good one. I bet AAPL will put a dent in Facebook Q2 ad revenue, says Craig Wood. Interesting. Interesting. Drop that heat, DJ Tom, says Rashad. Have we hit 500, Rashad? Oh, we hit it easy. 566. Thank you so much, guys. Let's get in. Let's drop the heat. Let's get a little bit hyped here for today, because it is big earnings day. Biggest companies in the world getting it done for us, trying to give us, hopefully, some tendies. But if they don't, we know the bears are coming. Nasty bears. All right, guys. Who's pumped for Wednesday market open? I am. Cheers. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the subscriptions, the likes, and everything else recently. Appreciate it all. Oh, I love your donation, Brent. Great thoughts, Brent. Very cool. Thank you so much, guys. I'm just going to read out Brent's one, then we'll go over to the other ones. Brent Masenko, US $2. Buying Amazon on UPS report. Big brain, Brent. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Social proofing, conceptualizing an idea. I like that a lot. Do some Google searching as well about certain things that might be going. Report. AMD to the moon. Coffee on me. Thank you so much, Brent. Appreciate it, man. I love your thought process. UPS report. Yes. FedEx, UPS, they are reported. What have they said? Good things are happening. People are sending packages. It's gone wild. We know also Shop came out. Again, look at the report. Is this boding well for consumer spending? We've talked about the cyclicals before. Where the hell's my cyclical chart? Where is it? Do I have the big one? Let me see if I got the big one for you. I don't have the big one, but I got 10 years here. So let me just load up 10 years for you so you can see it. Look at XLY, consumer discretionary. Look at where it is, but I don't care where it is right now. Look at the glory that it had. It kicked everyone else's ass over the last 10 years since they started all this. Look at the red one. Look at the red. Red, 2011, 2012, 2013. It's always glory to XLY. So the thing with all this monetary policy, all this spending, is I've told you several times, I'm super bullish technology. I like XLY as in consumer discretionary, but I don't buy random discretionary companies because I don't believe in any of them particularly. I like to buy the ones that distribute or have the technology behind it. I don't care about like what the brand is hot right now. It's always hot and then it's not hot. And then it's hot again and it's not hot. I don't know which one's going to win. I can't prove. I can't figure it out. I don't know fashion. I'm wearing a puffy jacket. So if that's the way, if we don't know fashion and we don't know what we're doing, then we just go for the smart big brain concept, which is the technology. And you'll notice also there, see what was kicking things ass? See which other one was kicking everything's ass? XLV, guys. Sleeper hit. Healthcare, sleeper hit. XLV comes through with the goods. Mid-cycle, that's the one to be looking at. All right, let me load up my chats here again and get back into answering a few of these questions. Lego Spartan says, Singapore, $5. Have you done MCD? I haven't done MCD. I have not done McDonald's Corporation. So I like this stock. This was actually one of my major picks last year. And yeah, it's done all right. It's been a bit crap, to be honest. I wish it did better. So I was crapping on about it hard, round here, June-ish. What is it, 186? What is that as a return now? Yeah, it's crap. It's crap, okay? But this actually was a pretty smart conceptualized bet, or conceptualized kind of investment. The reason why is because McDonald's, or usually these kind of companies, do very, very, very well when there's high unemployment. Now, obviously, we're in a situation where the stimulus checks is a little bit different to last time around. This was actually the only company that was green through the global financial crisis. It was the only company because, unfortunately, when people get depressed, they tend to gamble and they tend to eat crap. So that's why the obesity index did so well. The obesity index did very, very, very well. And 234 or 235-ish is where we're at right now. It's obviously running into the earnings here on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. It's running in still. 4 hour. 20 moving average is what it's holding to. Look, it looks strong into the earnings report. It's already broken out in anticipation. How did the other earnings go? This earnings was bad. This earnings was good. This earnings was bad, because of course it would be bad. Before the pandemic, earnings was bad. Earnings was bad. Earnings was bad. Bad. It seems to be bad. So earnings is not really that great for McDonald's. Yeah. Poor Mackie D's. It's such a high price too. It's worth $175 billion. I know everyone knows it, but it is certainly worth a lot of money. I'm not sure about that one. Sean M says obesity index peaked in 2020. Yeah, everyone went on that. All the big guys would have gone on it. It was a logical play, logical concept. People going into lockdown, high unemployment. The easiest rule book out there was go and buy depression stocks. It's just the truth. That's what people did. That's what people did. Do the fat index, Tom. Yes. Obesity index is what's up. Damn Maccas. That's right. Damn Maccas. Look, I think it'll do fine. But yeah, the obesity index, I'm actually not even playing. I don't care about the obesity index anymore. I just go buy all the healthcare. Healthcare is where it's at. Tom likes the burgers and the fries. I actually don't like them. I only like the McChicken, and I like the old mascot Mayor McCheese. Okay? At McDonald's, Mayor McCheese is the best thing that ever happened to McDonald's. Why did they get rid of Mayor McCheese? I don't know. Ronald, I can see, but Mayor McCheese was too cool, man. Brent Masenko, of course, Amazon UPS report. I like that. Let's have a look at the UPS stock, actually. Oh, my God. Look at what an easy play that was in hindsight. What an easy play that was. Didn't actually get myself, but it was an easy play. Hindsight's 2020. Let's have a look around these markets now. We have 19 minutes to go. BTC 55k. You can't get them all, guys. Ethereum 2700. We've got ADA 1.28 needs a 1.3 close plus. BTC needs 55k plus. US 500 is sitting around being green. Let's have a look at the market. Pre-market here. What's going on in crazy world? Oxygen, AMC 2.62% down. GameStop 1.74% down. Still struggling there, GameStop, after its initial rise. It seems to be a lot of that wind kind of came out of the sales there on those. And big green seems to be won here by Shopify now. People buying into it. Alphabet, Google, and then we've got Facebook 1.87 as well, running with the Google result. Bad is Spotify. It continues to drop, and I expect more dropping, unfortunately, on that stock. Amgen, Texas Instruments, Microsoft, Tesla, etc. Tesla, though, coming back. 695 is not as low as it was before. So, look, I'm looking for a 700 plus on Tesla. And speaking of Tesla, probably time to do NEO. Let's have a look at NEO here. Let's have a little look at NEO. So NEO had a bad day. First bad day in a while yesterday. Down 3.31% with Tesla. But still looks relatively good. Let's have a look at the daily. Okay, daily looks fine. We did get that breakout. We closed above this high, which is important. I still think we're on the train to 46 at this stage. Need Tesla to hold 700 for NEO. NEO needs Tesla to hold. Tesla holds 700, we can move back up on NEO. Of course, earnings result is coming as well. So it's just here. It's only a day away. That will really be the driver. But at this stage, in the middle of the zone, between the 34 support and the 46 resistance. Let's have a look at Lulu. This is from Kevin. Let's have a look at Lulu. Check out Under Armour. Yeah, Under Armour. But still, I just don't care about those companies, you know. The problem with it is Nike. Look at Nike's chart. Now, Nike got obliterated during a period of time, and it just wasn't that popular. Then they came back super strong. Under Armour, of course, is doing really, really well. Lululemon's been great. You know, we were talking about it here. We were talking about it here on the close. It's still going strong. I know it's down 0.38 this morning, but look, everything's looking good. Just a little bit of consolidation here, and then hopefully we can continue moving up. Maybe you said Lulu because of the consumer discretionary kind of play. Yes. Yeah, anything in these fitness type, MMA, I don't know, like boxing, feel good Instagram crap. That's the thing. Yeah. That's the one that people have been buying. It's always anything Instagram related is always good. Tarun Bablani. Tarun Bablani. Thank you so much. Canadian $6.99. Hey Tom, what's your pro TA on CDIM? Apparently a heavily shorted stock, yes. But moving well with small caps recently. Also short-term support, please. All right, let's have a look here. Now, when you say short-term, how short-term? Where you need to tell me timeframes, guys. Short-term can, to me, just means still 4-hour daily supports. CDIM, here we are. Market capitalization is horrible. So 252 million is very small. So it means that, yes, it's open to short squeezes, which is what has happened in the past. I think the base is really solid. We've done this TA to death, I believe, on this one before. So we've gone through the $1.40, which was the key area. We've moved just under the $1.62, which is what we had last time. Don't know why we had $1.62. Probably should have about $1.58. Why do we have $1? I don't even know if that's the correct line. But anyway, yeah, we should have had about $1.60, $1.58. So it's in the middle of nowhere land. You know where the support is. It's going to be around $1.40 when that moving average is there. And if it breaks through here, the good news is you're probably going to $2 land. So CDIM, when it breaks, yes, $1.80. Every 20 cents seems to be a thing here for it. But realistically, $1.40 support short term. And good base formation. Very strong volume. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. My God. So much volume. Yet when it went crazy, the volume was way higher. So there's tons of volume coming through here. Yet it hasn't broken out. It hasn't broken out. That if that holds again as another strong day of volume, let's say equal with this one, and it doesn't do much, you'd have to think someone's really acquiring positions there. And then when they get through 160, then you can go to the $2 plus bracket. And you're probably looking at $2 plus bracket. Was that 221? So 220, I'd be going like a 217 or something from a TA perspective. Thank you very much, Taryn, for your donation, your very generous donation. But yeah, things are looking better. It's stuck in this zone, $1.40, $1.60, $1.60 breakout, close, and big volume. That'll be a very strong signal to you. Tom, have a look at MU. Spencer says, hi, Tom, I love you. Thank you very much, Spencer. Thank you very much. They stopped selling the Smurf glasses. What Smurf glasses? Barber, check out Sony. I think we're about that time where we start dialing in on the day, but I wanted to check out Pinterest. Barber, 0.64. Look, I think this is oversold. It's oversold, damn it. The whole Chinese market is getting obliterated still. JD, maybe I'll have a look at that chart. But this should be above. Damn it, the Barber should be going good again. They made a deal. They said, it's all good. We'll pay you some money. Be friends with us again. They're all going to be friends now. And it came back and tested the support again after that initial hype. I feel like this is a bit of a sleeper. The risk reward of this type of thing is also not too bad. Plus, you know it's super down. Consumer spending is up. It's up so much. Look at Amazon. It's all-time peaks. And poor Alibaba can't even get a trick. JD can't even get a trick. Look at JD. Struggle town. But JD is awakening. The fake that it gets down to like 72. Oh, is it awakening? It's getting super close. Did we end up getting a trend line through this? We did. Oh, we did. Oh, it's so close. Get above that 20 for us. We want it. Where is it today? 78.69. Not enough. Get us an 80 plus. And then we'll talk about JD.com. 80 plus. We want to be checking this out. Cool. All right. We've got some exciting things that we can be looking at. JD and Barber. They're risky because of the government intervention. But they're certainly getting much, much better. I'm going to put that over there. JD is going to go sit in my little list over there. We're going to go to a different screen. Nope, don't care about those today. Unfortunately, not moving enough. AAPL coming in at 0.04 down. Massey says, yes, I'm in Baidu and not happy to be fair. Oh, poor Massey. Poor Massey. People still worried about delisting, says Dave. Yeah, it's a possibility. Tom, could you have a look at oil looking bullish? Let's have a look at oil. Where's our oil chart? Oh. Looking good. Looking real good. Yes. Yes. Absolutely looking bullish. In fact, it was looking really great here. Probably, I should have covered this. I didn't look at it today. I got to be honest. I didn't look at it. Yeah, that's really good, dude. On the train back to 66 territory, which actually is not bad for me. So yes, cool. Let's do that. Yeah, this looks great. I think this snaps a new high too. Everything here, everything, the story that's being told, the kind of like weird Indian thing that happened with the pandemic stuff that pushed it through. Then the double bottom there on the smaller time frames, the bullish movement here in oil, the fact that materials are running again, the fact that I believe oil is okay till the end of the year, and then I never want to see it again. Yes, it makes sense. And that's fairly strong. That's fairly strong. Look, the 4-hour double bottom is good. It's already completed the double bottom, but what a double bottom means is it's the end of a trend and the start of a new trend. So I think oil's actually looking pretty strong. Wonder how Exxon presents on Friday. Where's Exxon? Damn. Exxon's in a massive little channel here. A sneaky channel. So Exxon's going to move to the resistance of the sneaky channel at 57.82. And then we can see a breakout, ideally. Does it proof? No. So what I mean by proof is I like the channel to proof to the previous highs. Let's have a look at the weekly on Exxon. So much still to go to the glory land of this 66. Thank you very much. You got me thinking about a few things here. Appreciate that. We'll keep checking it out. All right, we've got 9 minutes to go here, guys, until we get into the market. Thank you so much to the 1,424 viewers that are joining us here for Apple Earnings Day. We've gone through a whole bunch of stuff together. We've checked it all out. It's been good. FX Evolution, can you take a look at BP? It's done good earnings and promised buybacks. It's kind of the same play. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about the oil company. Yeah, right on support. Just looking for a little breakout above this 23 kind of 60. Oh, sorry, 25, 60, and then we can keep going long. Sell in May and go away oil. Oil doesn't care. Oil's all about reopening. We need to reopen as fast as possible. Put call ratio, please. Yeah, put call ratio is low. Of course, people are misreading this chart. When the market opens, put call ratio might be down here for some of the day, and you'll go, oh my God, put call ratio is so low. It's what happens on the close that's key. In fact, if you search put call ratio, you should be able to get Y chart CBOE, which is well, it's not free, but it'll give you a few days, and you can see the ratios here a bit better overall. So let's have a look at the 3 months. So you can see the put call ratios compared to that PCC been relatively stable. April 26th, they dropped off there. They went back up. These are the amounts that are being opened in real terms. So it's not really a huge amount, but I've noticed this PCC seems to be still doing a good job for me in terms of just telling me a different piece of information about the S&P 500. Hey, whichever. Let's decide now which 4 screeners we're going to have on the charts, guys. As always, we'll go in with our Tesla 5-minute. We'll go in with our US 100 or S&P 500. I think today, based on the current pre-market action, we'll still go with US 500. Nah, stuff that. We'll go with US 100 NAS. We'll put it on the 5-minute. And we're looking today, if you want the levels that I think are important, 2 hours is going to be, it's all about 14,050, which it's quite far away from. And then, of course, 13,717. And probably where it is right now. Previous resistances. Let me have a look here. Yeah, where it is right now. This is the support. And those candles look horrible. So it needs to, if it snaps those off, like 13,966, I think it cracks 14 today. So let's see if we can get past that little candle over there. What else do you guys want on the charts? Bring them up. Tell me what you want right now. AMD. Okay, we'll put AMD there. You guys want AMD? We'll give you AMD. Then you want, what else you want? Google. Invite. Crappy PLTR time to dump, says Truly Messiah. Yeah. AMC GME, says Catherine Shadow. Is it doing enough for us today, AMC GME? I don't think they're moving enough to make it too exciting, unfortunately. At least with these ones, you've got like these. You can look at a 5-minute and really see the price action moving around. Silver. Silver's got this May 1st kind of thing going on in it. I would encourage you, if you want to read up more about on the concepts, May 1st, May 3rd, you can probably just search it in Google. It'll come with a bunch of Reddit, and then we'll go from there. Cinex, Mara, Gold, Castor Maritime. Not that one. Can you explain Pinterest pre-market? Oh yeah, Pinterest. I was meant to do that. I had pins up pre-market. So pins came out with the earnings. Pre-market down pretty hard. I didn't read it, but I am very interested in the 65 zone. 65 zone. Pinterest, Pinterest, Pinterest. Might have a chat to someone about this actually a little bit later. I'll come back with more information tomorrow. I'm interested in this, but that is the zone. 68, and don't care about that zone. I think it goes a little bit lower here. Gold, please. Oh, yeah, we didn't even do gold. Let's have a look at gold. Gold is a bit lame, isn't it? It's not doing enough. Okay. So we still got our double bottom. We're still talking about it. Of course, it's a higher time frame one. Good news is you hit 1760 just then, and you seem to bounce hard off those moving averages. The two dailies, daily 20, daily 50, straight off them. Just like that. Just like that, we moved up, which is great. Let's go to the 4 hour. So now gold needs to contend with up here. This level here is 1773, 1774. Let's go to a better gold chart. That one's crappy. There we go. Bit better here, bit cleaner. So 1774. See how much easier that is when you get good data. So 1774 is a lot better here. Once we clean through that resistance, you're looking good again to 1784, and then we can move up. This was a little false breaky yesterday. That was very sad. I just wanted that little close above. Gold's been giving us a couple of false points, so yeah. But great news is daily 20 and 50 just got almost touched, and then bang, straight off with buying pressure. That's solid. We'll check out the dollar index as well. That's important to look at. Have we snapped the downward trend? Ooh, pretty damn close. Yes, I guess. That is worrying. I'm probably not really worried about it till we get through here. 91.35 on a close, but that is not what you want to see. All right. So we've got our AMD ready to go. We've got AMD's at $89. Congratulations to everyone that picked that one. We're at T-minus 2 minutes till the market opens here. We've got our level set for the US 100. We know where our bulls should come in, which should be straight away, hopefully. We also have our Tesla, which we need to get it back above 700. Will buying commence straight away? I'd say buying does come in fairly soon. And then people want to see MVIS. All right, we'll put MVIS here because it's crazy, so therefore we can see what's going on here. MVIS traded 10 million shares pre-market, says Donkin Dave. That's quite a lot. Very nice. A lot of pre-market there coming through. Volume is really big yesterday. 158 million. Wow. $3.18 billion company. Dropped $1 billion in valuation. All right, US 100's coming in here, guys. We've got 2 minutes to go. Let's have a look around the markets. Let's load them up. Pre-market, what is green? What is red? Shopify, good earnings result, 5.12%. Alphabet, Google is doing good as well, 4.47. Facebook up 1.42, trying to lead with that idea that Google did so well. On the bad side, we've got Pinterest, which isn't here. We've got Spotify, of course, 7.96%. We've got AAPL, Texas Instruments, Microsoft, and the rest. Teladoc also down pre-market because it's scary and it's going into earnings at the end of the day. Maybe some people dumping on that. Is the pre-market scary for it? I don't know. CrowdStrike also is down. And then we'll go over here. What have we got going in the world of speculation? AMC down 4.45, GameStop down 2.9. I would want GameStop to hold the 173 today for people that are interested in that. And AMC, you'd want it to hold 11 plus on the daily close. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'll get the opening bell. Congratulations, guys, for making it to Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us through the session. Thank you very much for the donations and appreciate everything else. Conscious says, do you day trade anymore, Tom? I mostly swing trade now just because of my lifestyle. But I certainly do swing trade. Absolutely. Swing trading and day trading, you could call it the same thing. A lot of people ask me, oh, how do you do it? Well, because with swing trading, it's like the same thing as day trading. You find key levels, and then all you do is you look for the limits, and you put in limit orders, and you put in alerts, and you just dump it when the level gets hit. Okay? Swing trading, if you're like working full time, or you're doing something else, or you want to like more chill lifestyle, hey, it's all about swing trading. We teach it in our course. We teach day trading. We teach scalping. We teach it all. It doesn't matter. We do it all in the course because I used to scalp all the time. It's just very intensive, guys. Scalping is horrible. Like, you want to spend 16 hours in front of the charts like I used to? I don't think so. I probably went partially blind doing it. It's not good. No risk, no fun, says Gravity Falls. Yes. Coin equals seconded. Okay, well, MVIS has come in here with a 2176. AMD off fairly strong with a 4.42 since we've opened. Tesla coming straight up through the 700. Let's actually have a look at Coin. How's old Coinbase going? Whoa, bad. Back down to 300 again for Coinbase after it shot back up. Where's as low as 280? Coin trades with Bitcoin price. So, yep, it's going down a little bit here. What's the US 100 doing? So US 100 is down 0.14%. Still really waiting for more earnings. It is flat as a tack this week, even though some's good, some's bad. That's how we're looking at these earnings reports. See the pressure coming on here. 3 rejection candles now in the last 5 minutes on the futures for the Nasdaq. Rejection candle 1, rejection candle 2, possibly rejection candle 3. Let's see how it closes. That's a little bearish on the small time frames. What do I think of JP Morgan? I think a lot of these banks make serious profit right now, but I do think they're probably near the end of their cycle through recovery. Arnold says, which module is your swing trading part of your course, Tom? I'm at module 3 so far. When you bring all the modules together, including module 4 and 5, and then do the advanced section, you'll see what we're talking about. Top-down approach. You can actually apply the same concept you're doing there to all of the time frames. Thank you very much for the subscriptions, guys. Thad says, when you swing trade, do you always use a stop loss? Depends what it is. Forex, absolutely. Absolutely. Stocks that I want to buy, maybe not. It depends what I want to do with them. If I'm happy to invest in them as well, then I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll use options, which has its own stop in it, because, of course, you've got time expiry. US 100, 13,936. Little bearish here in the markets. Let's now click on the Webull. Where are we? By the way, if you guys want free stocks or you want BlockFi or you want anything else, click the links down below. Remember, if you want to use TradingView, before you purchase TradingView, click my link, guys. It helps me out. It's that easy. You don't have to pay anything. It's free. Let's have a look at the speculatives here. And with the Webull, I think you get free stocks if you're in America, which is pretty cool. So 3.5% down for GameStop and AMC. Looks like the rest are going nowhere. Tilray barely down, so weed stock's still not doing too good. Let's move over to the raw market. Let's see what everything opened. Alphabet, Capital One, Shopify, MasterCard. Not much green, actually. Not much green. Let's have a look at the nasty red. Spotify now down 9. So as we suspected, the weakness continues for that. There's just not going to be many buyers in that middle of nowhere land. 9.18%. Wow. Microsoft down 2.57. Teladoc down 1.69. What else is down? Square's down 1.31. It's all bad. It's not that bad. All right, US 100 here. 5 minutes is going to close soon. Let's go down. Oh, they were 2 hours. What was I talking about? 5 minutes. Okay, there's the closure, new low. Not ideal. We really need Apple to bring it through. No one likes the Fed. Just remember, the Fed is coming out. FOMC statement. Let me just load this up here for you. Get rid of the clams. Okay, so Fed statement here, my time, because remember it's for me. So let's refresh this. 11:35 p.m. is my current time here. We scroll down, FOMC press conference, 4:30 a.m. for me. So basically in 5-ish hours. 5-ish hours, you will see Jerome come out and tell us what's going to happen. The market might be a little bit scared coming into that, and then he may just be like, it's all good, guys. Everything's all good. Don't worry. And then it may go up. So just remember, the Fed, the FOMC statement is today. We have to not lose sight of that with Apple. Do I expect any bombshells or anything big in there? No, I really don't. PLTR bounced off 23.50. Hold the line. Drew my own fence, says Bradley back. Very good. Very good. Clov pushing up. Interesting. Nasdaq equals tech, which most of the requests. That's correct. Nasdaq is correct. All right, guys. Well, it looks like 2 minutes behind. Yeah, the stream can kind of get behind a little bit there. All right, guys. Well, what I might do is I might leave you for today, unfortunately. Thank you so much for joining us for the live stream. We're coming at you again for pre-market tomorrow. I'm still incredibly pumped to see what Apple can do on the earnings and, of course, Facebook can do on the earnings. That's going to be probably the savior of the day. And we'll have to see also what the FOMC does. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll be making a video talking about the FOMC press conference tomorrow morning, Apple, and more. Thank you so much for everything. We'll see you tomorrow. You guys are so mean to Pal, so mean. Rashad Waddell says, Tom, I bought a computer. I think it's getting serious between me and the market. I might let her move in. Thoughts? I think it's good that you bought a computer. Now I want to see, Rashad, 2 screens. Okay? Let's not talk crazy. Let's not talk 3 screens. I want to see 2 screens. Congratulations on the computer, bro. That's awesome. Hey, nothing better than a bit of desktop action for doing some trades. I was already having a rant yesterday about people trading on their phones. But then some guy goes, I made 500% trading on my phone, Tom. Shut up. I said, wow. How long have you been trading for? You probably would have gone 1 month.